Welcome back to the Page Employment Seaboard Security Game of the Week. First senior is Bill Brusso. From Linden Institution in Linden, Vermont. From Dover Foxcroft, the tight end, Ryan Taylor.
And we kind of got to wonder now what's going through these players' minds playing their last game here at Husson College. It's been a tremendous experience. Some of these kids may not have had a chance to go on to play at another school. If they did, may not have been able to play. And Husson College here now providing a football program for the last 3 years. Gonna wonder what's going through these young men's mind right now.
Well, a lot of these kids, they know that they're not going to be able to go to the University of Maine. This gives them that other opportunity to be able to play, high school football. Or college football, excuse me. Chad Bennett, a senior for this Husson team. And number 7, Colby Horn. He was a standout player down in Belfast when he was in high school. Horn, an extremely fast athlete. He was a track star in high school as well for the Belfast Lions. Nice sunny day here today.
It is, as we were talking before the game. As long as it doesn't rain and the wind stays down, we'll be fine.
The Eagles and the Becker College Hawks. Adam Scott, one of the Massachusetts players on this Husson College team, being recognized today.
Adam would like to say a special thank you to his mother, Donna Scott, and his father, Richard Scott. From Oxford Hills High School in South Paris, Maine, fullback and captain, Jason Jack. Jason would like to say a special thank you to his grandfather, Reggie Jack, and his father, Ryan Jack.
So the Husson College Eagles getting fired up for this game against the Becker College Hawks. And Tim, we've both talked to both coaches, and Becker College has a very young team, a lot of freshmen on the team, not very well experienced, but their head coach, he has a lot of experience in the game of football as he spent time at Harvard, he's been at San Diego, he's been at Indiana State, most recently at Florida Atlantic University, where that was a Division I school, and as he told us in that interview, he was on a team that beat some bowl teams.
Yeah, 2 bowl teams, as a matter of fact, and he learned the football program, the head coach that's down at Florida International right now, from Paul Brown. So he got some well instructions as his years. Also, he was at at Harvard College the year after Tim Murphy, a Maine native that coached the University of Maine for a while. So he's got some, I would say, some New England flavor as he's been around. He's very excited about the program. As he said, he only had a couple things to worry about as an assistant coach, but now coming in as a head coach with the administrative part that he's had to do. But he's really enjoying it. He's very upbeat. And as he said, if he can keep this group of freshmen for the next 4 years, he feels they'll be able to compete at any game, at any level with it they play.
Right, and we talked about it earlier when the Husson College Eagles started their football program. That team didn't have very many kids. It's been 3 years since they started. Gabby Price did what he needed to do. He went out and he got local talent. And now if you look at that roster, there's players from Florida coming up. There's players from Massachusetts. They're coming from all over now. And that's why this Braves team is is coming together now. This Eagles team, they're becoming a power now. I mean, if they win this game, that puts them at an even 500, and who knows? Next week they could have their first winning season.
Well, it's very exciting, and he made a compliment to his coaching staff that works extremely hard, but more or less his players also do the recruiting, he says, for them. When they come on campus to talk, these kids are so upbeat about this program, so enthusiastic about it. It's kind of hard when you leave a visit from here, if you're not going anyplace, to want to come to a school like this and play.
Well, you mentioned it earlier when we were talking before the game. This is a team that, when they first started, they had 60 kids. Coming into this year, they had over 100 kids coming out for this football team. And those are the type of numbers you need to have to be a successful team.
They do, because, you hate to see it, but it is a big step, and some of the kids don't realize going from a high school program into college, it becomes a lot quicker and a lot faster, and sometimes the injuries tend to build up. We don't like to say that, but it's just a fact. This is football. It's a hard sport. Tough sport to play, so when you've got numbers like this, you've got some good kids coming in that can back up and play the game for these guys.
Well, that is one of the things. Injuries do happen, and if you only have 60 kids on your team and you have a few injured, you're going to be hard-pressed to replace those spots. But if you have more players, you're going to be able to replace them.
You're exactly right, and we're going to see a little bit of Becker. He's going to play a 4-3 defense today with his kids. But he's very upbeat about the program. Of course, why not be? I'd love to be the first, head coach of a program. And like we said, he's learned it from Paul Brown, one of the assistants that started the offensive defensive style of his game.
And we're about ready to go to the national anthem, so we're going to join the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break after that. You're watching the Page Employment Seaboard Security Game of the Week, the Husson College Eagles and the Becker College Hawks.
Got it.